Hey guys! October and Halloween are clearly a fave of mine, and I know it's a fave for many of you. Something I like to do as a writer is watch films or TV shows with writer protagonists. There's just something inspirational and motivational about seeing another writer going through almost the same struggles as you and come out on top. It really gives you hope. But Halloween is right around the corner, and today I'm sharing with you 7 horror films about writers that aren't Stephen King adaptations. And you'd be surprised by how many are based on a Stephen King novel or story. Just a quick reminder that my pre-sale giveaway ends this Saturday, so there's still time to enter. If you've pre-ordered Like My Mother Before Me, fill out the sign-up sheet located in the description, and you're in the running for a chance to be one of 3 winners of a book box containing a signed hardcover copy of Like My Mother Before Me and a bunch of awesome bookish goodies pertaining to my novel. You can check out my video on the pre-sale giveaway for more details. Now let's see what 7 movies you'll be adding to your watch list. As a matter of fact, let me know down in the comments which you've seen or which you plan to see this spooky season. The first movie is Images. The 1972 film is a psychological horror that follows an unstable children's author who finds herself harassed by apparitions and hallucinations. It is a movie I feel you have to pay close attention to, as it does feel a bit incoherent, but in my opinion that's kind of the point. Next up is Hush. This was great. If you didn't know, I speak some American Sign Language. I say some because I'm rusty, but this 2016 horror thriller features a deaf writer named Maddie. When her friend Sarah is attacked by a masked killer, she runs to Maddie's house for help, only for her cries to go unheard. Unfortunately for Maddie, the murderer realizes she's deaf and decides to make her his next victim. For the third, we've got Sinister. Not gonna lie, this one did spook me a little. The 2012 supernatural horror follows a true crime writer as he moves into a new home with his family. Turns out the house they just moved into is where another family was murdered. Our protagonist plans to use the case of the murdered family as a basis for his new book and hopes he can reveal what happened to the family's missing 10-year-old daughter. Naturally, he has unknowingly put his entire family in danger. Coming up fourth is Half-Light, a 2008 mystery horror drama about a successful American murder mystery author living in London. After the accidental death of her 5-year-old son, she moves away to a remote cottage on the Scottish coast. She soon starts to see the ghost of her late son trying to warn her that she's in danger. The 5th movie you can add to your list is I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House, which I believe is still on Netflix. It is a 2016 supernatural gothic horror that follows a retired horror writer. Am I saying this right? Horror. That follows a retired horror writer, Iris, and her live-in nurse. The nurse, Lily, experiences strange and otherworldly occurrences, leading her to believe that the events in Iris's novel, The Lady in the Walls, may not be fictitious after all. 6th is The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. It's a 1970s horror where a writer witnesses the attempted murder of a woman by a serial killer. He rushes to her aid, but the assailant escapes and quickly makes the writer their next target. And 7th is Castle of Blood, a 1964 horror featuring a journalist who takes on a bet to spend the night in a haunted castle on All Souls Eve after challenging the authenticity of Edgar Allan Poe's works. Once night falls, ghosts that had been murdered there visit him and reenact their deaths, and look to kill and drain the writer of his blood in hopes to maintain their existence beyond that one night. And that's all 7 movies you can enjoy this spooky season. Let me know in the comments which ones you've seen, plan to see, or should have been added to the list. Remember, the pre-sale giveaway for Like My Mother Before Me ends this Saturday, so if you pre-ordered Like My Mother Before Me, fill out the sign-up sheet down in the description for a chance to be one of 3 winners for a special edition Like My Mother Before Me book box. You can check out my video on the giveaway for more details. Give this video a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more writing tips, advice, and fun videos like this one. I post new videos on Sundays, so click that bell so you're the first to know when they're live. And follow me on social media where we can discuss the latest spooky TV shows and movies. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.